Okay, we're basically here with Vince Palmer, who is the artist that a lot of people know your art, but maybe don't know the face behind the art. You actually did the ceiling of the back room of the pub, which is known as the Mecca of crop circles.
That's right, back in 1997.
97.
Yeah.
And do you sort of still get people contacting you a lot and praising you for your artwork?
Well, only when I'm in town, it seems. You know, I don't know if it's got worldwide appeal so much as I've recognised.
Well, I think
it does, but I don't get to hear about it.
People all over the world know it, but they're not so sure who the artist is. So now they get to see one for one of the first times, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to take us in and show us your art, and you can explain to us some of the secrets?
Let these good people go in before us, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And you can show us the secrets of what people don't often spot.
Oh no, I can't give the secrets away.
Yeah, well, let's see what we can get out of here. So here we go. This is the Mecca temple. Okay, so this is your artwork. Do you want to sort of show us a little bit and explain?
Basically, the centrepiece is Barbary Castle. It was a formation that came down in '91 at Barbary Castle.
Right.
And I basically asked as many people as I could what formation they would like to see in the centre of the whole thing. And Barbary Castle was the one that stood out as the favourite.
Right.
So it was the first one that was kind of had the geometry that stood out against simpler formations that had come before. You had simple circles and dumbbells, and then this formation came up, and people were like in awe, and there was some interesting accounts of what happened that night. And then the four elements that are around it are based on the Wiccan four directions: earth, wind, air, and fire.
Right.
And for earth, you've got the green man. And for air, you've got the moon.
So that's the moon over there.
For fire, you've got the sun.
Fire's the sun.
And actually, you've got the trumpet, the air, sorry. And so the water, I decided to go with the moon, because the moon influences the ocean.
Right, okay.
So that's four directions. And it's also like the trumpeters in the Revelations.
Okay.
Yeah, that was another element that people might not know. And so, you got the Eastfield, I think the DNA formation came in Eastfield, didn't it?
The DNA came in the Eastfield, yes,
Yeah.
I think it did.
So, and you got Woodbury Hill. And you might see there's a little addition next to it now.
Woodbury Hill's got an addition.
Yes, if you look right next to it.
Can you show us?
Yeah. This is an addition.
Ah.
It's a little cow that's having a kind of interesting time.
So they had a problem. They cut away some of the pictures, so you had to come in especially.
Yes.
And redo it.
Well, this wall, there was a wall here before,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And this wall's gone. Because they put this RSJ in, the plastic went up halfway up the wall.
Yeah.
So my intention was to come here, what I was asked to do was to repair the damage.
Yeah.
But what I decided to do was update the mural.
Right.
If you come over here, you'll see the major update.
Okay.
I always felt Silbury Hill was the weakest element of the mural. So now you see an update, and that's it. And I got with Polly, because I was staying at Polly's when I came down here, and we were talking about Andy Collins's feeling that there's a connection with the constellation Cygnus. He feels is connected to Silbury Hill,
And that's an Andy Collins sort of connection, is
That's
it?
correct. And
okay.
so, and a lot of people are endeared with the fact that there's water that settles at the base of Silbury Hill whenever it's raining, and so I've put that in there. And there's a couple of swans, because swans do actually, like to nest near Silbury Hill, so you can see them at the base.
Ah, I can see. Yeah, you've got to go down to the bottom.
Yeah.
There's some details in there. Yeah.
And you've got another amber gambler, which some people, they're not flares, and they sometimes appear in this area.
Is that the asteroid-looking type thing that's up there?
Yes. If you think that's an asteroid, no, I'm talking here, the red amber gambler.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, amber gamblers is a pet name we gave to lights.
I got you.
That
So
appear
that's
on
a
the
little
horizon.
hidden one there. Yeah.
I guess so. And another addition that people may not be aware of is there was a crack on the ceiling up here, and I didn't want to try and have to match the black of the sky, so
that looks like a cigar-shaped UFO.
that would be it. And I had the boss I used to work for when I worked for Fordbrook Furniture.
Right.
He wasn't interested in anything esoteric at all, esoteric even.
Yeah.
And he told me the account of him going to work, came over from Devizes, and he spotted an object just like that in the morning. morning when he was coming to work to open up the shop.
Wow.
So in honor of that story, I decided to put it in there, and it takes care of the crack that was there. And then Andrew Collins also talks about, I think it's a jackdaw, and it's like an albino jackdaw that's spotted in Avebury, lives in Avebury.
Yeah.
So I put that in there too.
It's an albino jackdaw. There he is. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that if you didn't know, you'd kind of wonder what they are, and now we're getting from the person that actually designed this ceiling exactly what the secrets are. Are you going to reveal all the secrets, or are you going to leave some secrets?
I'm not going to reveal all.
Not going to reveal all the secrets.
Some people think there's 3 aliens in this mural, but
you have to find them.
There is at least 2.
Okay.
And there's also a black arrow. You remember the black darts that you were seeing on some of the photographs?
Yes.
Well, there's a black dart in this mural too.
Are those like the what are they?
It looks like almost like a piece of corn, isn't it? It's like a wishbone kind of shape one.
I'm just trying to think what they call them now. They've got a name for them, haven't they? I can't remember. Jose Escamiles takes them. And what do they call them when they see them against the sun? Is that it? They see them against the sun.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen their photographs of crop circles, and they've seen floating in the frame of the shot of a crop circle.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call, but we'll put it into the thing.
There's one there.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying where it is.
Okay, and also it's worth noting as well that you actually align some of these things with the areas that they actually point towards. So
most of the elements that you see up there are as close as I could get to where they lay in the landscape.
Yeah.
So you got Stonehenge is basically in this direction.
Is in that direction. Yeah.
And as you see, the stones stand upright when you're looking at it from this perspective.
Yeah.
Because some people have been under it and say, why did you make the stones go up and look stupid on the ceiling? And I'll say, well, stand back here and it'll make sense.
Yeah.
So this is an addition above the door on the exit.
Oh yeah, that's new.
The swallow formation.
Because that's quite recent, and
it's more. I think it's about 2004, and this is going back to 97 in total. So
yeah. So 97 was the original, and 2004 is the addition.
Right. Yeah. It was easier because the pub was closed. It was easier to get up there and put something in that spot.
Yeah.
And I think it's more complete now. It feels like it's all integral now.
The Woodborough Hill facing where Woodborough Hill and Pict Hill would be.
Yeah.
Stonehenge itself down there.
There's a couple of lights in some of the formations if you look close enough.
A couple of lights, balls of light. Can I see 3 balls of light over there?
You tell me.
Right, okay. So some balls of light. But I mean, you get massive reaction to this when people see it. They think that it's it's an excellent thing to have in the pub, and it looks like you've carried on the tradition so that generations for the future will be able to see it.
I believe they have a 20-year contract. So
excellent.
That's fantastic.
So your work will be here for quite some time and inspiring generations to come.
Nice to leave some kind of legacy. That's a positive one.
Yeah. Excellent. What do you think about the new lighting they put around the edge? Do you think that works?
I think I like it overall. It brings out some of the imperfections in the plasterwork and that, but overall it's exciting. I think it lifts it at night. I've not seen it at night yet, but it'll be interesting to see the difference it makes. I'm concerned it doesn't bleach out some of the formations, but overall.
What are these dolphins doing up here? Behind you, I can actually see some dolphins.
Well, the dolphins are there because you've got the moon is representing the water because it affects the tides.
Yes.
And also, I thought there was an Atlantis connection with the dolphins.
Right. Excellent. There's the galaxy formation up there.
Yeah, because some people are, I've gone based on the major interpretations of some of the crop circles, so I've put them in there as what people think they represent.
Right. These birds, swallows, anything to do with the swallows? What do they represent?
Well, it's just that I wanted to not just focus on the crop circle phenomena and also the Neolithic history of the area. I wanted to also just put the wildlife in so anyone can appreciate it.
Excellent.
And brings more life to it,
Yeah. There used to be an aircraft somewhere. Is it still here?
It's still behind they've had to put an emergency lighting.
Oh, so the aircraft's been
still behind
hidden.
it.
Oh, he's hidden
yeah,
behind it,
come
yeah.
around, you'll see it.
Let's make sure that... Ah, there we are. So he didn't lose the aircraft.
Busty's old faithful, isn't it?
Is that meant to represent Busty Taylor flying over the crop circles?
Yeah, well, you know, some people didn't understand why it was in there, and I had to explain that, you know, going over the crop circles is really part of the experience, you know, and I've done that myself, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I wanted to honour that
Then
too.
is the old barge as it used to be.
Yeah, and I've kept that the same in honour of the original.
Yeah. And now the barge is looking slightly different because we've lost the old barn there. And is that supposed to be a Jaguar car, which was belonging to June and Adrian that used to be here?
Yeah.
He had a Jaguar, didn't he? Yeah.
And I've even stayed in that caravan that you see behind.
Ah, right.
Before I left to go to America for 12 years.
Right.
Yeah. Stayed in there. Many of us have.
And you, is it safe to say that you went to the States and sort of married somebody who was into esoteric stuff and aliens and UFOs?
Yes.
Yeah, she used to do an online webpage.
Yes.
So here we got Vince Palmer reenacting how he used to live quite a few years ago. He's having a game of pool. He was a big pool player in the past, made it to the pool finals. So he used to look up at this ceiling quite a lot.